All right, guys, welcome to the Nobel show. I know it's been a while since I've been on the channel. Um, we've had a little bit of things that we were trying to clear up here. Thank you to all of you for sharing all this amazing information with us this night. You guys can write to us on the website. We'll put the link in the description below. You can join us, you guys, on our email group where we share information a long time, a lot of times before we even make the video. Um, so you can write to us and join the email group at themullings@gmail.com. You can also join us on our online tutor school class where we share with you information um, in each class segment. And some of you write to us on the daily and stuff. We also do email consultation, you guys. So we will help people with their affidavits and some of the stuff that they're writing. Some of you guys ask us to proofread the stuff. The only thing we ask is when we're sharing with you guys true law, proper language, words, and certain things, is that you just listen to us, right? Um, Sometimes you guys get caught up in like the stuff that a lot of us went through, our beliefs and our this and that. Anyways, here are the two channels you can visit us on the Noble L, the OG channel, and Noble L the second. We ask you to like, share, subscribe. I'm trying to talk loud because the last time it was too low. You can also write to us for set off. They just sent us the information through, I want to say, the Consumer Financial website that the mortgages, they had put this, it's not a moratorium, they had put, um, they were trying to give people a bly with the mortgages, right? So they're saying that's going to be lifted. So to speak to your so-called lender, you guys can write to us here to do set off on the mortgages, child support cases, foreclosures, ticket citations, utility loans, warrants, and for those of you having to see an agent doing business as parole officer, as well as those of you in the churches doing business as jails for nonviolent offenses, as well as those of you having to see an agent doing business as parole officer. You can do the GSA bonds. And then you guys, the most important thing we discovered? You have to know when you win. You have to realize when you win. When they don't write back to you, they don't rebut one word in your affidavit. All stands, you guys, as law, truth, fact when unrebutted. They must write back to you and say, no, this is not true. No, they're not this. No, they didn't do that. They didn't do the identity theft from the creation of the birth certificate bonds. They didn't sell. Like, they have to respond to all those constitutional laws and rebut them. When a third party interloper comes back to you, this is why we tell you guys it's so important for you guys to study law. What happens is sometimes you have a third party, they sell the purported debt. They sell it, you guys. A debt that's already supposed to be set off. They sell them to third party interlopers that come back to you and pretend and act like they're the original lender. The question you have to ask these third party interlopers is, where is the contract? Where is the contract? Where is the contract that you and I signed with your wet ink signature and mine to this so-called purported debt? Is this a tax matter? Did you create a check using my name? Are you supposed to then go and pay the taxes to the IRS on those checks that you created? And if so, I do not wish to be a party to tax fraud. And as such, I now have to write to the Internal Revenue Service to tell them to do the 1099 OID, the Form 56, the 8281, the 4506, the 3949A, the 211, and all the forms you guys hear us talk about here, the 1040W, W7, W9, you name it, to do a full audit on this John Blow agent, purporting to what? Do identity theft, estate theft, peonage, land theft, and then ask the international authorities, the IRS agents in that said affidavit, like we do, to go and do an audit on your behalf and thank them, tell them to take out their share for their hard work and to send you the rest. Remember that, you guys. Remember, you guys, to support us here. We ask you to please support us here so we can continue sharing with you this great information. To donate to us, you can go to PayPal at themullings@gmail.com. We'll put the link in the description below. Thank you to each and every one of you for your continued support to us here. Now, a bunch of stuff was sent to us, you guys. Let me see if I can bring it up now. Mark Christopher shared this attention office of, he shared this video, traumatized by in time cryptocurrencies and Black Lives Matter. He was saying that apparently there was a letter that was sent out to all the people in so-called, was it Britain or England, to take the jab, you guys, in this time known of genocide. So I thought that was like shocking. Here's Charlie Ward explaining that him and his wife went to take a vacation or something, right? Only to discover they're flying first class. First class flyers do not need to wear the mask, you guys. Just thought that was interesting. So what's really going on is the question. All right, then anonymous somebody sent us this, which we thought was great. You guys know I had to follow up with this immediately. Well, I didn't do it immediately. I had to go to the Angels. The Angels visited me like 10 times for me to write. This is about the estates, you guys. This is Richland County Court of Common Pleas, Probate Division Estates. Type of estate filings, full administration, release from administration. Summary release, probate of will only with tax. Application for authority to administer estate. And then it has all the fees here, so I have to write to the international authorities to get that. And then somebody wrote to us today asking us about rvbaypublications.com, that they couldn't reach the website, so we checked it. It's still here, right? So you guys will put the link in the description below for you guys to go now and see if you can, those of you who are heirs and mores, to get your nationality identification card. All right, and then we just got this. Bill Cosby released after years behind bars. So we're really grateful to see that. You guys know we wrote for him. I didn't care. The Spirit of God rose up in me, and we wrote for him several times, in fact, to get him free. Now, attention office of Interpol, the Army, the Navy, the military, the Marines. First of all, I want to put a hedge of protection around all that is good globally. Thank you for all the hard work you guys have been doing. Donald Trump has been in on the airwaves doing a lot of sharing of what's been going on. So we're happy to see him out and about. And yeah, so I want to put a hedge of protection around all that is good globally. We had to private the video, the last video we created. So we were trying to see if we're trying to get it back up. We were having some technical difficulties and stuff. And yeah, so you guys can visit us over here and see what's going on. We try to share as we're guided to, eh? So attention office of Interpol, the Army, the Navy, the military, the Marines, Donald Trump, and all that is good globally. I come to you in good faith in one's proper person as a living flesh and blood, sentient being, suri juris suri, heir to the world's vast estate, Lodial title, Moorish American, National American Indian, protected by Article 1, Section 2, Clause 3, and AA 222141, as Indians, non-tax and Moorish American nationals, tax immune. All right, now there's a number of things that was reported to us. Let me see if I can go back now. It's reported that Canada temperatures, is this true, you guys? That some people, apparently there was like a heat wave. Yeah, there was a heat wave and some people passed away, but we contacted some elders in Canaanite land, Canada, and they said it wasn't in their area necessarily, but it was reported there was a heat wave here. And this thing about climate change. Now go now, international authorities. If it's the weather modification programs in place, see to it the good people are protected, eh? And yeah, see if you can shut that down. Also, I wanted to see, it's right here, right? Also, it was reported to us by Mark Christopher about this letter sent out in England for the jab. Genocide. See to it now the good people are protected over there, and all of our tribe that is over there is protected, right? And then also go on our behalf now to this Richland County Court of Common Pleas, speak to the agent doing business as head over there, judge, and now ask him, tell him I command, order, demand that all the estates be set free for all the good people globally, so we can have access to whatever finances, especially those of us American Indian Moors who know that there's an account for us. Set it free now so the people can have access to their finances, right? And then send us here 2 solar systems. As it was reported to us that this territory has the highest electrical bill in the world, apparently. So go now and see to it we get 2 solar systems here. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all that you've shared with us so far. We're really grateful. Thank you for all the affidavits that you've implemented. We're very thankful for that. Thank you for setting free the people, all that we wrote on behalf of privately. Thank you for setting them free. And set off all the stuff that you see that we sent to you many moons prior to Emily Webster Murphy, and see to it all is implemented for us as well here. And thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. Thank you in advance for your speedy response to this matter by Noble Honorable Ange Elinidi Alfred L. Rubinite Tribe Chief, American Indian, Lodi Talamorsh, American National, UCC 1-308, without recourse, all rights reserved. I stand by the Book of Ruth by my deceased organ harvested husband and myself, Jackson. Look at all the stuff that's happened, you guys. Look at this. Look at all the events. Can you imagine? We went through all of this stuff, man. There's probably over 4,000 videos on this channel now that's just going through the motions. And they sent me a video, I want to say it was Baldwin. You know the guy I made a video about many moons ago when I was talking about Martin Luther King? Was it James Baldwin? Is that his name? And he was apparently, came out that he was homosexual. And what I thought was interesting, he said he came out, and his whole tribe was together, by the way. Everybody knew. And he said he came out because he didn't want to be blackmailed, too. So they sent us this, I want to say, a series. And I think the series was called, let me see if I can find it over here, Craft. And I was saying, was Craft actually a show before it became Kraft, like the ketchup and the mayonnaise and all that stuff? It's let me see if I can find it. I'll show it to you. Yeah, Kraft. These suspense shows here, they're very good, by the way. Some of these shows, very intense, and you see all the old actors there, right? And did you guys know that there was this dish you can make vegan lentil flatbread? I didn't even know you could make flatbread out of lentils, just water and lentils in the food processor, blend it up till smooth like you're making a pancake mix. Don't put any sugar and salt in it. Fried up just like a pancake. You can use them as flatbreads. And did you guys know that here's one, mayonnaise made out of chickpeas and tuna made out of chickpeas, which I thought was interesting. And there was this other one that they sent to us, this one here. Did you guys know that you can make what is it? Chickpeas. It's like, I want to say like a cracker, but it came out like a little bit softer than a cracker. You get the chickpeas, blend them up. I don't think you have to cook it and stuff. We did. And like you're making hummus, but then you spread it on the baking pan, and it comes out like, I want to say a cracker, but it's a little bit softer. And then you could eat it with olive oil or whatever. So instead of having bread, so just get the chana flour. We don't have that here, but if you can get chickpeas, the amount of stuff you can make with chickpeas, it is not even funny. So I thought that was really interesting. And then let me see if there's anything else here. I don't know what happened to these guys' channel. Kirsten W. made a video recently, and she was saying that the RVs, they're working on that now. And I was really happy to see her. And yeah, just make sure they're protected out there, because she was saying a bunch of stuff they were going through. But yeah, there's all this stuff going on, you guys. And then apparently, was it France that opened up and stated that they have a special um, passport, and only certain jabs are now allowed to travel to France. Is that true, international authorities? And the people in India who took this particular jab under the same company, by the way, is not allowed to go over there. International authorities go and shut down that racketeering, eh? It's racketeering, and it's peonage, and it's identity theft, and it's copyright infringement, land theft, estate theft, estate theft, estate theft. Remove those agents over there so the people can be free, because what people are reporting is their children who are in India studying or other parts of the world who now have been subjected to the so-called passport. They can't see what their parents. So make sure that is remedied immediately. Thank you in advance for your speedy response to that matter. By Noble Honorable Ange Elinity Alfred L. Reubenite Tribe Chief American Indian. Allodial Title Moorish American National. UCC 1-308 without recourse. All rights reserved. I stand by the Book of Ruth by my deceased Oregon harvested husband and myself, Jackson. You know, we were explaining to someone, a couple people actually were asking us, why do we do by ... and then the name, right? And we're explaining to them that's what the powers that be shared with us when we started out originally, to protect the name. By ... John Doe Smith, all rights reserved without recourse. Yeah, I stand by the Book Ruth, and then by your father or your brother or whoever, or your husband, or yeah. And then we're saying that that's what we were taught. And there's nothing new under the sun, you guys. And all of us heirs are one. People say, yeah, but I went through a different situation. Our stuff is different and whatever. Truth is, we're one, right? So, yeah, I'm going to keep this one short and sweet, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you to each and every one of us, each and every one of you, for sharing your research and stuff with us here. I hope to God you can hear us clearly, and we'll just continue to put out information as we are guided by the grace of Almighty God. Thank you so much, and have yourself a great day. Remember, faith without works is dead. Support those who support you. Uplift those who are uplifting you. And yeah, you guys, just do you, put you in it. I know that you want to tweak these things and, whatever, but also try to add some etymology while you're using some of these words, because I don't even know when some of these INGs and schisms were invented. So just be mindful of that. Like, share, subscribe, you guys. Have yourself a great day. And thank you again. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Go to PayPal at themallings@gmail.com. And thank you for your support to us here.